Good afternoon, guys. As you make your way in, make sure you pick up this guided notes for today's lecture, and then I'm going to put up the bell ringer for today. Work on it independently, and then once the bell rings and everyone's in here, you guys can work with your table to come up with the answers or collaborate on what you have come up with compared to what your partners come up with. Alright, so the bell has rung, so independently or with your table, I would like you to write down on a piece of paper, how would you define the term wellness? What are some things you think influence a person's wellness/well-being? And how are the terms health and wellness related? You and your partner, or you and your table, whoever you're working with, can have the same answers. I just need to make sure everybody writes down their own answers and turns them in, please. I'll give you about 5 minutes to work on this, and then we'll get started with the notes. Alright guys, so that 5 minutes is up. Please make sure you turn these in before you leave, or you can put them in the box right now. And then go ahead and grab these notes. If you didn't, there's some up here you can grab. And work on the first two questions, which are describe the term health in your own words and describe the term wellness in your own words. Do this independently. I'll give you guys about 1 minute, and then we're going to discuss and share what we all wrote. Alright guys, so your minute is up. Would somebody like to raise their hand and let me know how they defined the term health? Alright, great definition. And would somebody like to raise their hand and tell me how they describe the term wellness? Alright, so you guys had great definitions, a lot of different ones. So for today's lecture, it's going to be the introduction to health and wellness. Our learning outcomes are going to be define the terms wellness and health and describe the interrelationships of mental, social, and physical health. Today, we're really just going to talk about the health part, and then tomorrow's lecture will be more on the wellness. However, we are going to start a project today at the end. Alright, so what is health? And then make sure you are filling out your guided notes as we go along, as you will use this for your study guide for the test. So what is health? Many people describe the term health as the state of being free from illness or injury, which is what a lot of you all said. The World Health Organization defines health as the state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease. So physical, mental, and social health all play a part in the term health. Physical health refers to a person's physical activity level, diet, nutrition, sleep cycle, level of consumption of drugs and alcohol. Mental health affects how we think, feel, act, our brain. Social health, which a lot of people are unfamiliar with, is the ability to interact and form meaningful relationships with others. It also relates to how comfortable we can adapt in social situations. So social health, it's not really talked about that much. You always hear about physical health, mental health. Social health does play a big part. So first we're going to talk about physical health. Why should you improve your physical health? Physical health problems significantly increase our risk of developing mental health problems. So they are all related, and we'll get more into it later on in the notes. Poor physical health can result in unhealthy body compositions, which in turn may lower your self-esteem. Physical health, not getting enough physical activity can lead to heart disease. Physical activity or exercise can improve your health and reduce the risk of developing several diseases such as type 2 diabetes, cancer, cardiovascular diseases. Alright, here's some ways to improve your health. So before we get into this, with your table, discuss ways you think you could improve your physical health. Alright, do any groups want to share what they came up with for ways to improve your physical health? Yep, that's one. So some examples that are in the notes are drinking plenty of water, eating a healthy diet, getting at least 30 solid minutes of exercise each day, whether that's, going to the gym, just going outside for a walk, just 30 solid minutes. Avoiding alcohol consumption, tobacco products, and getting enough sleep actually is a huge way to improve your physical health. A lot of you guys, especially students, stay up way too late, or only getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep when you should be getting around 8 or 9. Some benefits of regular physical activity are regular physical activity can reduce your risk of a heart attack, help you manage your weight. You have a lower blood cholesterol level, You're going to lower your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. It boosts your energy. It improves your quality of sleep, and it reduces feelings of anxiety and depression, which are very common, especially around your guys' age. All right, now getting into mental health. Your mental health affects how you think, feel, act, and cope with life. 1 in 5 Americans experience mental health issues, which translate to nearly 40 million adults a year, which is a lot. So before we get into mental health, with your table, discuss ways that we can improve mental health. All right, do any groups want to share of ways they came up to improve mental health? Yes. Okay, so talk about your feelings is one. A change of scene or a change of pace is good for your mental health. Caring for others is good for your mental health. Staying active, as well as taking time to relax. A lot of you guys are go, go, go with your everyday life, going to school, going to work, going to sports, hanging out with friends. It's important to take time to relax for your mental health. All right, next. Now we're going to talk about social health, which many of you are unfamiliar with. So what is social health? Social health and wellness are measured by relationships and connections we have to others in the world around us. Social health includes maintaining healthy relationships, enjoying being with others, developing friendships and intimate relationships, care about others and letting others care about you, as well as contributing to society and your community. How to improve our social health. Keep up with your hobbies and interests when you can. When you play sports or into other hobbies that other people are into, you develop a community and can talk to them, make friends, develop relationships, things like that. Eating healthy foods and exercise as often as you can improve your social health. A lot of times it just makes you feel better, your self-esteem. You're more like, oh, I want to go do this, instead of just being lazy, watching TV all day. You're going out, you're socializing. Taking breaks each day is important for your social health. If you're go, 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 you're going to get exhausted. As well as staying organized is good for your social health. All right, so we just talked about all 3, social, mental, and physical health, what they are, how to improve our ways, how they benefit us. So with your table, quickly, I'll give you about 5 minutes, write how you think they are all interrelated. All right, do you guys want to share your answers with the class of how social, mental, and physical health are all interrelated? Group 1. All right, now that you guys have shared, we're going to watch this video and it's going to describe how physical and mental health are related. Now I want you guys to make sure you write in your notes what you learned from this video and discuss with your table what you learned from this video versus what you already knew from this video. Okay, so that's all the notes we're going to do today. We're going to get in our project for this topic. We're going to go into wellness, what wellness is more in depth once we finish this project, which I'll give you guys 2 days to work on this. So our project is going to be, I'm going to put you guys into groups. 1 second. Once you guys are in groups, I'm going to give you either physical health, mental health, or social health. I'm also going to give you this rubric to look over, and it's going to have everything that needs to be included in it. Here is an example on the board. I want you guys to make sure you divide the rules up of everything that needs to be included on this, and then once you're finished, you're going to present this to the class. You're going to then write a reflection on your poster, and as well as other groups' posters to present. And then you're going to reflect on your group, which way you're going to write your name, your group member's name, what they did, and if you think, they did well, if you think they could have improved, if they really put forth the effort, things like that. All right, so I did make an example for you guys to come up and look at. If you have any questions, just come let me know, and I will help you the best I can. All right, I'm going to put you guys into groups now and give you which health you have.